Hello everyone and welcome back to another video and the last part of The Sims 4 Hospital Renovation. I am very sad today because I don't want this series to be over, if I'm being completely honest with you. I really don't, but the time has come for this series to end because we are almost done. Today we are going on to the last things that we need to do, which is the top floor of this house here. So that's what we're going to be doing today. And in the last part what we did was the bottom half. So that is what we're going to be doing today. And my game has gotten really laggy because of all of the items in here, I would assume. Because, I mean, there are a lot. There's so many things in this build. It's worth 832,334 simoleons and we're not even done yet. But what we have to do today is we have to do these bedrooms, and I literally cannot believe that we have come to the end of this series already. Oh god, I need to put move objects on. Just to, yeah, because there's stuff that's been moved into my inventory. Brilliant. Right, let's hope that doesn't happen again. But you never know, it probably will. Because that's just how this series is going right now. We just, every time I come in here, there's like a door missing from somewhere, especially like round here. Doors go missing all the time. And yeah, things have gone missing, so if there are some missing things when you download this, I'm sorry. Please also remember to put on move objects when you are getting the build, if you do want to download it and use it. Please remember to put on move objects, or else you will get literally 3/4 of the items. And there will be an awful lot that are missing, an awful lot. My game is being so laggy. Honest to God, this is really bad today. Usually if you hit escape, the escape button, and then click X, you are usually good to go. So I hope that is how it's going to be for us today, and it won't be too bad, but you never know with The Sims. You literally never know. So I am going to be extra careful, and this might take a lot longer than usual, which will be really annoying. So yeah, I am just kind of, I'm very sad that this series is ending. This has been a very frequent series on my channel, and I kind of just don't want it to end in a way, you know, because of how often it's been on my channel. It was literally here every single week, and then it went up to 2 times a week. So the fact that it's going to be done and it's going to be gone is a little bit sad for me, you know, and I think that's understandable. I'm disappointed that it's ended, but it had to end at some point, and my game is frozen again, so this is really annoying. Yeah, it had to end at some point, and now is the time for it to end. So yeah, it's just kind of how life goes sometimes, which is a shame, but you know, it's all good. It's all good. But I really just don't know what to do. I hope you guys are all having a really good Eve. Hope you're all having a good Christmas Eve. I'm sorry, I've already filmed one video today, which went up about an hour ago. So yeah, an hour or 2 ago. So yeah, if you haven't watched that one, please go and watch that. I would really appreciate it. Yeah, much appreciated if you'd watch that. It's a Manor speed build series that I've been doing on my channel for the last couple of weeks. So I would love it if you could go and check that one out. It would really help me out. And I also love that build series. It's just kind of something new and something that I've not done before on my channel. So yeah, I would love if you could check that one out. But I really don't know what else to talk about today. I've spoken about a lot of things on the Christmas special of the podcast that's coming out on Boxing Day, so please go and watch that as well when it comes out if you are watching this on the day it's released, and if not, then Boxing Day or the 26th of December for all of the probably non-English or non-British people that watch my videos. The 26th of December is when Boxing Day is in the UK. It's just literally a day where we do basically nothing. It's just like Christmas round 2. And for some people it's like Christmas round 2. That's what it was for my family for a long time. But not so much these days, but you never know. We might go back to doing some of that now. Or after all of the pandemic stuff is over, because then it will be safe to do all those things. It's not exactly safe to do any of that for the moment, and the whole of Scotland is basically going into another lockdown. We aren't getting back to school in January, or like we're not getting back when we were supposed to. We're going to be getting an extra week holiday if you're not a key worker's child. Or we are, well, no, we're getting an extra week of holidays and then we're going online for at least a week. So things are getting serious again, and yeah, it's just kind of a bit of a bummer, but hey ho, at least our exams are getting pushed back, or our prelims rather, or the January assessments as they're supposed to be called, but no one's calling them that, to be honest with you. No one gives a damn about what they're actually called. We're all just like calling them prelims because that's what the teachers have been calling them. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at just now. Schools aren't going back on the 5th or the 6th of January when they were supposed to, and we are going to find out more information about that soon after Christmas. So hopefully it won't take too long, because I would quite like to know what's gonna happen. And it was literally the first day of the holidays, the Monday of this past week, so that was like the 18th or something. 18, maybe it was like the 20th or the 21st. I think it was the 21st. That was when we got told that we weren't going to be going back to school officially from the school. But we had heard it online over the weekend, or I had heard it and then passed it on to everybody in our friend group, and another person as well in our friend group has now had to isolate because they were identified as a close contact. Like I said in the last video, which I think I spoke about it, I will not be going into any more details just for privacy reasons and things, but yeah, we've now got 3 friends in isolation. 2 of them are coming out of isolation. I think it's on Christmas or Boxing Day that their isolation period finishes, which is really great. But we're going into Tier 4 on the 26th of December, so it's not as if we can actually do very much then, because Tier 6 is the highest tier in Scotland, and it is basically another lockdown, just not completely. So that's where we're at in Scotland. How is all your countries doing? How are you all coping with everything? Are you doing okay? I really hope you are. I hope you're not doing too badly, and yeah, Christmas is going to be a weird one this year because we can't really, well, we can, but a lot of people are choosing to not meet up with family just for safety and to be safe and everything because of the new COVID variants that are being found in the UK. We are being put under a lot of strain. Travel between Scotland and England has been suspended. You're not supposed to do that. So that's obviously another serious thing that's going on. We want to try and, I think that's what they're doing. They want to try and contain it so much that it can't get from country to country, so that we can suppress it and get rid of the variants quicker, because they are more transmittable, they're more infectious, so that means cases are going to rise, which is very bad. But that's where we're at just now, so that's lovely to think about just before Christmas, but hey ho. This pandemic has thrown a lot of new things into the mix. So, yeah, at least we can still meet up with another household with up to 6 people outside. That's something that we can do in Scotland anyway. That's what we're being allowed to do, except on like the Isles, like the islands that aren't on the mainland in Scotland, they're only going into tier 3. So that is not as high a tier as tier 4. So they have less restrictions, they're a bit looser, but there's not as many people on the Isles or not on the mainland, so it's not really going to affect them as much, I don't think. I could be wrong, it might affect them greatly, but I don't think it's going to affect them as much as it's going to affect the mainland, because that's where most of the population is. So yeah, that's kind of just so annoying that we are going backwards rather than forwards, because there was a point where we thought, okay, maybe this is going to be over soon, and now we have the vaccine, so it is getting closer to being done. It is getting closer to being done, but it isn't yet, and we are having a couple of setbacks, which is not great at all, but we have setbacks, and that is just how the cards have been dealt to us, apparently. So we just have to deal with them the best we can, and that is what our politicians and our governments are doing. Whether that's the best way to do it or not, I don't know. I personally believe that we should have followed what New Zealand did and shut down the borders completely and not tried herd immunity, because apparently that doesn't really work very well. I don't know, but I believe that it might have been better if we had gone into a New Zealand style lockdown and they were a lot more strict with their rules. They completely shut down their borders, apart from, I think there was like some imports and exports that were still allowed, I think. I can't be certain with that, but I believe that that was the best thing to do. But that's just me. You might not agree with that, which is fine. But we're an island. It should be slightly easier for us to contain the virus statistically. We're not a huge, massive area. And yes, okay, New Zealand is a lot smaller than the UK, but we are still an island. We are both islands. We're both relatively small. So apparently it should be quite easy, according to things that I've read, or it should be easier than on the continent, which is what people like to call Europe sometimes, or America, because that's also quite difficult, because it's a lot larger of an area, apparently. I think, I don't know, I could be completely spreading misinformation, but I don't think I am. I think that's what I've heard, and I think that's correct information, but correct me if I'm wrong, please. If I'm speaking a load of rubbish, then just let me know, and I will apologise for my rubbish speaking. But that's just kind of my thoughts on it so far. I thought that it would be a lot closer to over than it is, but no. We have been put back into basically another lockdown, and it's really coming back again, which is not great, but oh well. That's just how things are going, to be honest. It's not the best, but oh well. I didn't want this to be depressing, but this whole thing's kind of depressing because I'm sad, because I don't want this to be over, and it is over, and it's like literally when I'm finished this room and I have like a bathroom to do still, like this bathroom, this room here that I'm doing just now, and then I have one other bathroom that I'm gonna finish on here. Apart from that, it's completely done, and I don't want it to be done. Like at all. I really don't want it to be done, because I just love this series so much, and it's held a special place in my heart. because this is like the first massive series that I've finished. This is the first big build project that I have undertaken, and the fact that I've managed to complete it is pretty outstanding to me. I didn't think I was going to be able to do it. I've said this on so many different occasions, but I really did believe that I wasn't going to finish this, but I really can't believe it. I have finished this, which is really quite cool. So I'm very, very happy that I have. I always kind of knew that one day I would finish it, but I didn't think I would be this consistent, if I'm being honest with you. I really didn't think I would be as consistent as I have been, which is surprising to me, but oh well, I have been. And here we are now, almost done. And I am sad about that, but oh well. Oh well. I do have another Let's Build series that I am going to be starting at some point in January or February. I can't say when yet. I know what it is, and the only reason I can't say is because I don't know what's happening with school yet. So I will try and get more information on that, and then see how things are going with everything. And I'm still planning to take most of January off, but I don't know, I might have to take some of February off. So I think the first week of January and the second week of January I will be gone a little bit more, but then depending on when we go back to school and everything, I might be back, I might not be back, who knows. I'll give you all an update closer to the time in some of my last videos in December if I have the information, but I don't know if I'll have the information by then, so I'll update you when I can. But everything's just gone a little bit crazy, all because of the new COVID variant. So yeah, that's where I'm at just now. Literally don't know what I'm doing with my life. My life has come to a complete standstill again. Just like everyone else's, more or less. There's so many people's lives that have been affected by this, and mine has been affected probably like more or less the least out of a lot of people. But it's still just weird not knowing what I'm going to be doing in a month's time. I don't really know what I'm going to be doing in 2 weeks, 3 weeks time. So it's a little bit strange, a little bit weird, but oh well. I'm quite happy. I'm happy enough, so I think that's okay. I'm happy enough to... I'm not happy to be in another lockdown, but if it's the safest thing, then sure, I will do it any day. It just sucks because we were all suppressed from seeing our friends for so long, and then we got to see our friends again, and it was all really nice, and now we can't do that again. So it's a little bit strange, just because I've gotten used to being with other people again, and I would usually be outside with some of my friends like Billy and Justin and other people. We would usually have met up at some point in the holidays, but now we can't do that. So that's a little bit annoying, and it's just weird because we've basically spent most of the year not being with one another, and that's really strange for us. Like, for our friend group, we are huge. We have a huge friend group, and we are all about being together and like friends and everything. There's like so many of us. There's over 15 of us in our friend group. So the fact that we don't have that again is a little bit weird, but I know that we are still in a good position. We aren't sitting at home alone, which is unfortunately the position that so many people are in, and my heart goes out to all of you. I am thinking of all of you that are alone for Christmas this year and are going to be alone over the lockdowns. My heart goes out to you, but you can make an extended household. I think in Scotland you can. I don't know if you can in England, but it sucks. It really sucks, and I hope this is going to be over soon. I really, really do. I don't want it to go on and on and on and on and on, because that would just be horrible, and I don't think anyone wants that. Literally no one wants that. If we all have to take the vaccine, then I'm 90% sure we will. If it helps to get this finished, then I'm sure so many people will get the vaccine and help the cause for everything to be done and over with, because we're all sick of it now. I don't think one person likes COVID right now. It's taken so many lives. It's taken too many lives, and it sucks. For a lack of better words, it just sucks. And we're all tired of it. We don't want this to be a thing anymore, but the more that we follow the rules, the quicker it will go away. And it will go away at some point. We just don't know when, but we have been assured that this will go away. So let's just stick in. Let's keep going. Follow the rules in your countries, guys, that you are listening from. Please follow all your rules in your country, because no one likes this. And for those people who have gotten fed up of following the rules and are just going out and doing whatever you please, you're making it worse for everyone else. You're making it worse for yourselves. You're making it worse for everyone else, and no one wants that. Literally no one wants that. And yes, okay, it's going to spread anyway, but it's going to be enhanced by the people that aren't following the rules. And so please, just follow the rules. Let's just get this done. Let's try and get back to normal life again, because if this becomes the new normal, then honest to God, I don't know how some people are going to cope. I really don't. It's going to be terrible. But this is kind of a really depressing way to end off this series, but I mean, sometimes you just have to have these kind of chats. But thank you all very much for watching this series. If you did like it, please leave a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more of my content. I will have another Let's Build series coming for you all very soon, in some point in the new year. Like I said, I don't know when, but it will be as soon as I possibly can, because I love these things. I love making these. So I am very excited for the new one to start whenever I have a good enough chance to start it. But thanks again for watching. Please share it with friends, like and everything. Please go down into the description and check out all of my links. I have a Twitter, an Instagram, and a TikTok, so please go and follow me on all of them, as well as joining my Discord server. I would so love if you guys could do that. I would really appreciate it. I would love to get to know you all a little bit better. Let's get a community going in our Discord server. Please check out the whole playlist of this. I will also have it linked down below, and you can see how far we've come in the last 6 months since, what was it, June the 29th maybe? I think it was June the 29th. I should have looked it up before, but I just didn't. But hey ho, I will get the playlist now. Here it is. So the first video of this went up on June the 29th. I was right. So yeah, here we are. This is quite sad, but thanks all again very much for watching this video. Thank you for being here over the past 6 months, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys.
Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're